Supportive.
Inclusion.
Vital.
Fundamental.
Demanding.
Limited.
Devalued.
On placement, we found that we have had to become much more familiar with the individual and specialist needs of all children in our classes, and we have had to become more independent and proactive in developing our own specialist knowledge and expertise.
Therefore, it could be argued that the role of the SENCO has become much more distributed in schools, and that as teachers, we are all becoming SENCOs. Whilst some may see this as a problem, we view this as an opportunity. As we become more skilled as individuals, this could present an opportunity to create a team of teachers who are able to support and draw upon each other's knowledge. As we become more familiar with the individual needs in our placement classes, this helps us create what we believe to be a more inclusive climate.
Despite inclusion being a statutory requirement, whether or not inclusion is consistently implemented greatly depends on individuals' teachers' feelings and beliefs. As we progress in our teaching careers, it is more likely that we will abide by the teacher standards, as it become a routine. However, for newly qualified or trainee teachers, such as ourselves, inclusion as a concept has become much more prominent in our university training, and is therefore at the forefront of our practice, becoming more of a want than an obligation.
We agree that as a group we are committed to inclusion, therefore in our schools we must develop sufficient expertise. We, however, acknowledge that there are many pressures, and this means other demands may have a greater significance and take priority. The pressure for us as teachers to ensure that children are making expected progress is increasing, as well as everyday pressures such as planning, marking and assessment.
We have been able to experience the tensions and pressures that teachers face in the classroom. Despite being dedicated as a group to create an inclusive climate, there are differences in our beliefs and how highly we would prioritise inclusion over other tensions. Whilst we believe inclusion is a good thing, we face a dilemma as we try to find a balance between inclusion, teaching, learning and progress. As we look towards our future careers, we do not believe the role of the SENCO is being devalued, but rather the profile of SEN is being raised within schools, as we are all becoming teachers of SEN. As a group, in our future practice, we will all ensure we are committed to the statement, every teacher is a teacher of SEN. If we feel that we are not confident or skilled in a specific area, we will seek advice and valuable knowledge from our colleagues to guarantee we are forming an inclusive classroom environment where every child can thrive. We understand the complexities we will face, but due to our values, we believe that if faced with the colleagues whose views differed to ours, while we would respect and consider their view, we would try to influence them with our own. As the concept of inclusion is driven by our own personal beliefs and values, when anticipating our future practice, we ultimately understand that there will be differing outcomes in the ways we negotiate the tensions of a primary classroom.